Welcome to The One Who Seeks, where you are the one who seeks. My name is Tara. I am your intuitive tarot reader. I use tarot as a tool to open up the channels of your intuition. By tapping into your unawakened subconscious, you will answer the questions that you seek. I am not a psychic, although it may seem like it sometimes. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Always remember, the freedom of choice is your power. Only you can make it happen with your actions. What are you seeking? Hey, hello, welcome to The One Who Seeks. Where you're the one who seeks. What are you seeking today? Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while. I know I keep saying I want to post more. I am in burnout mode. So today I am forcing myself to get up and record. I don't know if anybody else is feeling like that right now. It's the energy of the collective. We also have allergies. Weather is bipolar. It snowed a couple Fridays back, and then it's been like 73 degrees the past few days. And we have more rain coming. So let's dive into it. Okay, I did get a new deck. It's the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. I was watching a YouTube video about Nostradamus and found out that they have this deck, so I grabbed it. I'm very curious and interested about all of these predictions that seem to come true. So it's going to be kind of a hard deck for me to read. I have never used it before. It's a little bit out of my realm and my knowledge, but we're going to work with it today. Okay, it's about challenges, doing new things, not being fearful of how you look, right, to other people. Just doing your best, the best that you can be in the moment. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the Daily Crystal. Give us a little reference. That one wants to jump out. Okay, Rhodus Rosite. Remember your worth. Okay, so I was just talking about that. Like, don't have any fear of what other people think of you, right? So, like, the perfect example is I have a really hard time reading. I have issues with phonics, right? I feel like I'm a little bit dyslexic for sure. I have a hard time with that. So that's funny that it pops out like that. And I'm not able to really read that word, but remembering what your worth is despite all of that, right? You are still an awesome person. It doesn't take your worth away at all because you can't do that. It just takes more practice, right? Every day we should be learning new things. Okay, and then we have the black tourmaline, which is this right here, right? And this is supposed to soak up negative energy. Okay, protect your energy. So we are protected here. Okay, and we're going to get into the Black Moon astrology cards here, which is another thing I've been working on, learning more about, is the Zodiac signs. I probably only know about half of them and what their characteristics are and their archetypes are. And, you know, if I don't have any association with a person that I know that's that particular sign, I have a harder time absorbing it into my brain and keeping it there. Right, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to learn these things. Okay, Moon, Soul. It's a 2. That's about unity, coming together. Okay, this could be a partner, this could be a friend, this could be community. This could be a business association, right? I'm kind of getting the feeling like maybe somebody is making you feel less than you are, whether it's by their actions or by the way that you feel about yourself, right? And you're just projecting. It happens a lot. If you're feeling fear or shame about something and somebody says something to you, maybe you take that in a different way because of the mindset that you're in, even though they're not meaning it that way, but that's what you're thinking about. So that's what you think that they're meaning. Okay. All right, let's get into the tarot. Okay, at the bottom here. So this looks like the 8 card. I believe V111. Another thing I need to learn about is Roman numerals. I still have a tough time with the Roman numerals. I believe V is 5. You add the 3 ones at the end, it'd be 8. Okay. Which I believe is the strength card, because that strength card has that figure 8 in it, but I am not sure off the top of my head exactly what the number of the tarot card is that associates with it, right? And with this deck, it doesn't necessarily tell me what it is, right? I have to use my intuition and see what's going on. So there's something going on with the phases of the moon here. This actually feels like the Hierophant because of the hat that this person has on. It's like a higher calling. Okay, we are going to reference the book for this. I don't want to pull too many of these because I don't want to be reading the whole time. I don't like having to read constantly. It hurts my throat, first of all. So let's see, what is that? So it is the Justice card, okay? Page 46. It's a 10 that's ending in new beginnings. Okay, so let's get to 46 here. Justice. See, there's a lot of information here to read. So we're talking about your worth and your energy. And moon is about your emotions, right? And we also have that unity with the 2 there. 8 is the infinity. Okay, Justice. Scattered throughout the sequence of the major arcana are figures that represent the 4 cardinal virtues of humanity: justice, fortitude, temperance, and prudence, represented by the Hermit. Originally listed by Plato, they were considered to be the foundational concepts that raised mankind above the level of the animal kingdom. Christianity later added 3 more: faith, hope, and charity, creating a moral framework upon which humanity could build a stable world. Justice ranked the highest amongst these. She was believed to balance the scales of fate in such a manner that all who followed her received their just deserts according to their way of life. Earlier echoes the archetype point to the goddess Astrea, who, according to Greek myth, lived on the earth during the Golden Age. But as humanity became increasingly wicked, she withdrew to live among the heavens, from where she could oversee the provision of justice to all. Okay, we're going to skip around here because I can't keep reading. My nose is so clogged. Okay, so this is about balance, fairness. I'm not even reading the right fucking card. Justice? This does not look like justice here. Okay, but it has the same number. which is really interesting to me. So what happened there? Okay, so maybe this is like the wands or something, right? Okay, I'm just having to look for the actual... Son of a bitch. All right, I'm cutting it. Okay, I'm back. So I'm just going to pull a new deck. We're going to do out of hand because it's getting out of hand, right? Like, I don't even know what's happening with that deck or how to navigate it. So I'm going to have to work on that by myself. But obviously the justice message wanted to come out. There needs to be that balance here. We do have the 2, which is also representative of balance, okay? So this could be a balance between work and play, okay? And I was talking about being burnt out, right? Also knowing your worth here. We do have the Page of Cups who jumped out. And we have this goldfish in a glass. Originally came from the plastic bag, like when you go to the carnival and you win the golden fish at usually like the ping pong, you get it into the solo cups type of thing. So I'm getting the feeling here of you're not going to be able to grow while you're in this cup, right? There's not enough space for you to expand. It's time for you to get out of this cup and into the ocean. Okay. We do have a piggy bank back here. We have a car. It looks like a robot. We got a bunch of plants. So I do see some financial security here. Maybe your savings to help you get out of this cup, right? Yeah, the page is about learning new things. So we were talking about learning new things, okay? And not being afraid of the challenges that are coming up. And cups are an emotional card. So we're going to put that over next to the moon because the moon is emotional, okay? So how do we get out of this glass and into a bigger ocean? More opportunities, more room to grow. How do we get there? 7 of Wands. Wow. Okay, immediately we got the hand in the face. I feel like somebody is trying to stop you from doing this. Okay. And this could be somebody who is an inspector. I see an inspector here. This also could be something about being on stage here, because we have all these line holders. I don't know what you call them exactly. Yeah, it keeps people in line, right? Keeps people in line. And the only way, I think this is like government here, right? This is some sort of official, somebody in the limelight who you are really trying to gain the respect of, because you want to make sure you get that A or that check or that completion done here, right? So this person is trying to keep you in line somehow by keeping you small in this jar. Okay, and how do we get there? We get in line, right? We're getting in line. All of these lines are kind of coming in together, but then we come to the stop here. And the thing that stands out the most to me is this picture here. It looks like the ridge. That is just kind of sitting there. So maybe you have some sort of property or something that you're thinking about purchasing or moving to, and there's this person here saying, no, you need to hold on a second, okay? For whatever reason. This is supposed to be how we're getting there, right? 7 is about spirituality, and wands are the passion, your fire. So, I feel like it's really just kind of plowing through this, right? It'd be like, yeah, I see you there. I see you blocking me, but I'm going to plow through you here and continue on the path that I am supposed to be on, regardless of all the obstacles that are in my way. Okay, this is the dream. This is what we're framing out. This is our vision board. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so how are you going to protect your energy here? So we're going to put this over here with remember your worth, right? And who you are, and not letting anybody stop you. So we're going to talk about the protection of your energy now. How do we protect ourselves? King of Pentacles. This is the 3rd time that I pulled this card. So yesterday I pulled it twice. Okay. This is the King of Pentacles. The king is father, is somebody who dictates over their castle and their community. You know, holds all the finances, right? And distributes it out to the community. So, I feel like you're making some money here. Pentacles are wealth, abundance, either material or it could be money itself. Okay, yeah, protecting your energy. So this one keeps coming up for me as like, I need the space and the privacy to do these readings, because when there's somebody else in the room, it kind of soaks up the energy, right, of the collective. I'm kind of feeling that energy of that other person in the room, and they might be making noise or doing something, moving around, whether they're cleaning or playing video games or watching TV or listening to the radio, whatever it is they're doing. I can't completely shut them out unless I have my own space, right? So I think by protecting your energy here is having your own space in order for you to make this abundance of money, okay, to grow. Okay, but we need to get out of this glass of water here. This person might take really good care of this fish, but this is not the ideal living situation, right? And we don't want anybody to hold us down. So break free of that. Push through this, the red tape, the lines that they're funneling you through. Okay, just keep learning. Just keep learning. Keep doing what you're doing, because it's going to create a lot of abundance here, and it's going to protect you, and you will know your worth by the end of this. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. This was your reading today. I know it was really hectic. We started with one thing. We ended with something totally different. Well, it's not totally different. We still have the same theme going on. But obviously the message that came through and the way it came through was very messy and jumbled and not fluent at all, right? Not the way I would have planned it or imagined it to be in my head. But sometimes we just have to stop what we're doing and redirect ourselves. We always have the power of choice, okay? The choices might not always be the best, or they could be the best, right? But it might be really hard for you to decide which way you want to go. but you do have the choice. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Okay? Show your worth. Okay? Your integrity, your values. And you will be prosperous and abundant. Okay, thank you so much. Go to onewhoseeks.info. I do have the coloring contest for the acrylic marker slip-on canvas shoes made by One Who Seeks. And so get your shoes now so you can start coloring them in. Also, I do have some swag there. Some hoodies, blankets, journals, so you can journal what we have read, and I keep track of that, and you can look back on it at a later date to see the correlations of how it does affect your life, and really see how effective tarot can be and incredibly valuable. Okay, so thank you so much and have a good day. Bye. I want to thank you and our angels for being present for the messages that have come through in this reading. If you found this to be helpful, please like and share this content so others can benefit as well. Seek the subscribe button and don't forget to get notifications so you never miss a reading. The more love you share, the more love you receive. And you can find more love right here in these other videos. For more information about this channel, personal readings, swag, and donations, check the links in the description box.